Bro, what is this production? Oh! Oh my god. That nigga got pranked.
And the thing that I really appreciate about Tank is he's a dog. That kind of that what he just said. You can put them earmuffs up and go at it. He kind of will assess you as well, and whatever he needs to do, he'll do it.
Jake Paul has responded to the viral training clips of Gervonta Tank Davis, and his reaction has everyone talking. The footage shows Davis looking more focused, powerful, and explosive than ever as he gears up for his next fight. Fans are now wondering if Tank is hitting the peak of his career. Gervonta Davis has built his career in the lighter weight divisions, usually fighting between 133 and 135 pounds, and has never gone above 140 in a professional match. Jake Paul, on the other hand, is a natural cruiserweight, competing around 200 pounds, the same weight he's recently fought at. That's not a small gap, it's a huge difference across several weight classes. When fighters are that far apart in size, things change. The heavier opponent often holds key advantages in strength, power, endurance, and the ability to take hits. At that point, it's not just about skill, it's about who can handle the punches and still perform.
Something else that's unfortunate is the idea that Jake Paul might actually fight Gervonta Tank Davis. This can't be real. When it came up a couple of months ago, I was like, you know what? I'm not even going to cover this because there's no way they're really going to do that. Because it makes no sense. Why would you do that for him? Outside of it, like, okay, you can look at it like an exhibition, which it will be, and we'll take a look at some of the rule set for it. But Gervonta Davis is one of, if not the best, biggest names at 135 pounds, and is an active in his prime fighter. I don't want to hear the similar to Floyd and Logan thing, because at that point, Floyd was retired. Floyd had done all he needed to do in the sport. Tank is still in his prime, still has multiple high-level opponents that he needs to fight. And you can say, oh, you know, the Jake would be a one-off. Side quest. That's fine, but that just tells me that Tank doesn't care about being a high-level champion in the sport anymore.
Carmel Motton recently reflected on a sparring session he had with Gervonta Davis when Davis was only about 15 or 16 years old. He said he was nervous at first, but the session quickly turned into a smart, technical battle rather than a brawl. It was all about timing, speed, and counterattacks, not raw power. Motton explained that Davis never tried to overwhelm him or go for a knockout. Instead, they focused on movement, rhythm, and strategy. While Davis's strength was clear, Motton said their exchanges were evenly matched in skill and quickness. He described the experience as fun, tough, and an important lesson that helped shape him as a fighter.
What was it like when you sparred him? I know you sparred Tank early on. Yeah. What was that experience like? Like, replay that experience for me. Like, you coming out of it, what was your thought?
Yeah, I was nervous at first. I think I was 15 at the time we sparred, so he wasn't really like trying to knock me out or nothing like that, but we was going like, he was using the speed on me. Like, we was both like going speed for speed, and it was great. It was like a chess match.
Did you understand in that moment like why he is who he is?
Yeah, I seen why he's able to beat these guys. Then I also seen why I'm so like I got all this hype around me too.
Sean Porter spoke out in support of Gervonta Davis's choice to take on Jake Paul in an exhibition match, saying critics are missing the real point. According to Porter, this fight isn't about proving who's the best, it's about making a smart move for Davis's future and his family's financial security. Since it's an exhibition, there are safety rules in place that limit the risk, and the focus is mainly on putting on a good show for fans. Porter explained that boxing careers are short, and fighters need to take opportunities that offer both visibility and financial benefit. From his view, Davis isn't selling out, he's making a practical decision to protect his future while still entertaining the audience. Porter's comments highlight the balance between those who value legacy and those who understand the reality of life after boxing.
They're trying to make it safer and, you know, all those sorts of things, but there's still this pureness to boxing that really doesn't exist in sports anymore, but it's still there with boxing. I think that's why people have such a problem with this kind of move from Tank Davis.
Is it more the heart? How do you guys feel being boxers?
Man, like once you hear the numbers
I'm like, they're talking like, I don't know the official one. They're talking about like 100 mil.
Oh, damn.
They're talking about these insane numbers. Like, I'm gonna be like, don't take that. I'm not gonna tell another man not to take that type of check, especially for something like that. It's not on your official record. It's an exhibition. I'm not gonna lie here and act like I'm not gonna say yes to 100 million or something like that. But I do see exactly what you're saying about the essence of boxing. I wish they would kind of separate a little more, because exhibitions have always been a thing. There's always been an argument.
Right.
But they're just selling it like a real fight almost.
Right.
So I think that maybe if we could create a better like distinction, the more of a difference.
Right.
There might be less hate on it, but at the end of the day, man, I'm not going to tell Tank not to take that fight.
And I said this last year. I said, create a influencer title. And let those guys fight over there in the influencer world. They can live the world and the life of I'm a world champion without having to do something like this. Now, the issue for this that I have is you have a legitimate 135-pound champion fighter getting in the ring with a 190-pound guy, whatever it is that Jake Paul is at. So now we already let's really answer this thing.
On the other hand, many people feel that despite all the excitement, the huge weight difference makes this fight more of a show than a true competition. Even the promoters seem to recognize that. To keep things safe, special rules are in place, like a 195-pound catch weight, bigger gloves, and officially labeling it an exhibition. These adjustments highlight the risks involved. For most observers, the real story isn't the weight, it's that Gervonta Davis has faced top-level champions throughout his career, while Jake Paul's experience is still limited. Many expect Davis to use his speed and precision to land clean shots and make Jake look awkward in the ring, even with the size disadvantage.
Comment about it. My question is, what's the rules, and like, are they gonna actually try and knock each other out? Because it's gonna be a glorified sparring match. I'm not watching, dude. I don't give a fuck.
Jake's gonna have a hard time hitting him.
Yeah,
You know,
big time. Javonte's so fast and skilled.
Javonte's gonna eat his.
I thought
guts.
Jake was gonna fight Anthony Joshua. That seemed
No, that was actually getting.
That is
sounded
the
more
craziest idea I've ever
Yeah.
heard. Jake Paul trying to fight Anthony Joshua is, crazy.
not a sanctioned professional bout. This means the fight will not count towards either fighter's professional records.
So it's still being finalized.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like
So
that.
what is so behind the scenes? You think there are things like, hey, we
Yes.
don't punch
Yeah.
each other in the jaw?
Yep. Or don't go. We can punch in the face, but don't go for broke. Like, don't knock me out.
Really?
Yeah. It's an exhibition.
That's
so
not
they
very
can get away
interesting
with
to
it. No. Until I find the rule sets, but when I hear exhibition, I'm like, okay.
Jake is bodied up, man.
He's big.
Yeah,
Probably has 100 pounds on Gervonta.
maybe. I'd say Gervonta probably walks at 150.
Oh, he's so small.
He's so small. I mean, he's really small. Bring up Gervonta Davis next to Floyd Mayweather, because I've seen Floyd in person, and he's tiny. You've seen Floyd in person.
I worked with Gervonta and Floyd.
Tiny.
Well, Floyd likely has shoes on.
Oh,
There.
dude, he's so small.
He's tiny, guys.
Yeah. I mean, he's so small. Wow. Great fighter.